Oh, hello. My hair is massive right now. My name is Mariah Pelley Smith, and I am a creative entrepreneur in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I help small businesses, entrepreneurs, and organizations with media, graphic design, web design, vision for long-term success. But my first love is energy work, and I am a trained Reiki master teacher serving in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And if you've been watching my story, you know that I'm going to be coming out with a 3-week course. So this course is being created to help bridge the gap between level 2 Reiki practitioners and level 3 Reiki practitioners. And as a practitioner, obviously we do the healing work, the talking work, but we also need to be aware of our entrepreneurial spirit when we are working in these places and in these practices, because we need to be able to support ourselves while we support other humans. And in order to be successful in our businesses, in our practices, we have to have a sensitivity and a clear vision and clear intuition to what steps we're going to do next. Who is the ideal human you want to work with? What does your branding look like? And this course is going to be focused in the beginning of tapping into our intuition, tapping into our sensitivity, and also tapping into what it means to be a creative practitioner. My goal is moving forward is creating very creative practitioners, because without our creativity we can't, we're not open to the different dimensions and working with different elements and seeing inside the body and working with the muscles in an energetic level. I want to build intelligence through the senses. So the first week is going to be free, and you can have access to it in my new group. So the new group is going to be Creative in Vision. Still working out the name, but I feel like that's what it's going to be. And once I launch the new group, I'll start uploading the material. So I will be doing a video series of the different practices and the different techniques that I use in my treatments that I do with clients. But also the build-up, because you can't just jump in there and start doing the stuff. So we have to clean, expand, and practice. Clean, expand, and practice over and over and over again. And then we want to come to a sort of level where we understand what we need to do in each moment in order to get the job done. And then the last 2 weeks is going to be a paid thing, but you'll have access to my 1 and 2 Reiki manuals, my 21-day cleanse booklet, and you have the option of me actually printing it off and sending it to you if you're more of a physical human. And every time we do a treatment, we're practicing and we're cleaning, so I notice my sensitivities are heightened after I do a treatment. And I've done hundreds of treatments in the last 4 years, so my sensitivity is through the roof. So we have to learn how to deal with our sensitivity in the sense of our boundaries and not being afraid, because when someone's in the kitchen and they drop a spoon and your whole system is like, we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. So another thing that I'll be training is how to sort of turn the dial on your sensitivity and turn it down, so that you're not always on like high alert, because that will affect your nervous system over time. And that's how you develop disorders where you can't be in certain places because your sensitivity is on the highest level it can be. But also within that you can sort of learn how to make more dials, so turning the sensitivity up to maybe your mental capacity or your mental merging with certain places, or maybe you want to turn up your sensitivity to sound or smell or sight. So we're going to be training you how to do that. Another thing that's super duper important is knowing the difference between your day-to-day situations and where your consciousness is and where it sits when you're doing practice on your own self, body, or somebody else. So I notice a massive shift in my consciousness and where I'm operating when I'm tapping into higher places in order to do the treatment because that's what they need. Everything becomes very glossy and heightened and light and airy, and my external space becomes very expansive, and everything becomes even more possible. So I want my students to be able to experience the shift, so you know if you're like over here, you're not feeling super great, how to get into that space, and teach you how to do intensive short Reiki treatments on your own body so that you can get that little oomph if you need it. And of course, I'm going to be adding in the Kundalini yoga exercises in order to help with the physical body, because there's a massive difference in your ability to perform and to be present with the human that you're working with if the body is in pain. So we want to make sure all the bodies are taken care of. Intro, info, rough draft video of what's coming soon. So stay tuned for that. I will let you know what the group is called, how to add yourself to the group, because right now I'm just doing a lot of cleaning and clearing and getting all the videos and things prepped so that we can roll them out in a timely fashion. So I'll have the group up, I'll have a little rundown and overview of what the first week is going to be like, and then the second and third week, and also some more info on what the first and second manuals look like, what the 21-day cleanse booklet looks like, pricing of course, and where to fill in the form to pay me and get your stuff. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. You know where to find me. ReikiWithMariah.com or Reiki.Mariah on Instagram, and Reiki with Mariah, I think it's Reiki with Mariah on Facebook, and you also can email me at hello@ReikiWithMariah.com. So yeah, talk to you guys soon. See ya.